I guess it's time to do that Q&A people keep asking for. So, still I have to try and remember all the questions, but I guess the question people always ask is, how many pairs of boxer briefs do you own?
It's a good question. At the moment, I think I'm over the 150 mark, but I've not actually counted them in quite a while. It's been a couple of years since I've done that.
And I guess someone asked if you wear Calvin Kleins.
I think this probably explains that.
So I guess the answer is yeah.
Definitely.
And I guess the other question that people always ask is, what's your favourite pair? If you have so many, how do you have a favourite? And do you have a favourite?
Oh, that is a hard one. I go through phases of liking certain pairs. I would say that this at the moment is my favourite pair.
What about shoes? Do you have a favourite pair of shoes? What are you wearing at the minute?
I don't have a favourite pair of shoes specifically. I'm wearing my Vans at the moment. I've got a massive thing for Vans really. I probably own 7, 8 pairs of Vans. No. They're probably my favourite, but I don't have a specific favourite that I would say I wear all the time.
People always ask if Flameboard sags in public. I mean, I guess at the minute it's not really public, but you kind of need to find somewhere a bit quiet to try and do this type of video, so not quite practical for those who would say do it in the centre of London. So yeah, let's go this way. I think that's a dead end anyway. I guess just saying how many shoes and boxes you have, I guess, do you ever sell any? Are you selling any?
Yeah, it's been a little while since I did a sale on eBay of my underwear, for example, but I probably got rid of about 50 pairs last time I did that via eBay. I will be doing a sale. It's going to be a week within the week of this video that I'm making now. They'll probably have already been on eBay, and most likely the sales would have completed by the time that this video is published. I'm not sure yet. But your best bet is keep an eye on my Instagram, because I'll post it on there whenever I'm going to be doing a sale. There will be a sale of some underwear coming up again. People keep asking me for that, so I'll do another one. Yeah, as I say, keep an eye on my Instagram. That'll be your best bet. If you haven't subscribe to that, and watch the feed.
Right. People always ask if you have like Instagram or YouTube or one or the other, but the Instagram has the YouTube page on it, and the YouTube video has the Instagram profile at the end of it. So it's at Flameboardsagger on Instagram, at Flameboardsagger3 on YouTube.
Yep.
But if you're watching this, you know about YouTube. But yeah. So
yeah.
I guess while we were just standing around and pointing at your belt, well, I guess you like belts as you're wearing one, but do you prefer sagging with a belt or without a belt?
I prefer with a belt. I personally think it makes it a lot better. I think it gives the definition between the jeans and the underwear. I think it's stylish, and I also think it's a bit more practical as well. You can adjust however you need to then with it. Don't get me wrong, I have done it without, and I will carry on doing it without. But no, I personally prefer with belts, and for those of you that do follow me, which again, probably most of you watching this video, I hope, you'll most likely see that I'm nearly always in brown belts, just because that's possibly my favourite colour for belt.
I guess it's kind of like going on from just about belts, and I guess a lot of people always ask sort of how you do you have any tips for sagging or anything, but there was a question about how do you keep like the back low but the front, you know, not so low. I guess maybe, you know, the belt can possibly help there.
The belt would help with that. It's a bit of a hard one really to answer, I suppose. If once you've got the right position for the belt, then that will then help it against the thighs. Yeah, once it's in that sort of position, it doesn't really go anywhere from there. Obviously you can adjust it how you want. If you want the front lower, you can do. If you want the front higher, then all you need to do is just literally do the belt up another notch, and it will just keep it in that exact same position.
It's a lovely day. So for all those people who think it just rains all the time in England, clearly not.
It does most of the time.
It does most of the time though. Let's carry on anyway. See, so hot, takes his top off. Hoodie. So I guess we said about boxer briefs and we said about belts, but what about just, you know, normal briefs? Do you ever wear them? Or people are asking, will you do more pictures or videos in them?
The answer is it's a hard one to answer. I do wear them occasionally. When I say occasionally, I think the last time I actually wore them was when I was in the Canary Islands in La Palma, which we must be coming up to about a year, maybe a little bit more than that ago. So yeah, I don't know really. The biggest thing for me with them is you don't get the flexibility of what you wear as much. With briefs, because obviously they cut up to here, generally come around and cut up to here, I tend to find that as soon as you start to have your jeans a little bit low, for example, then by this point I'll have skin on show, which some of you will say is fine, but when you're walking out in public and things like that, it might not be the best thing. That's when you tend to get more negative comments, I suppose, than anything. You also get the flexibility when you're in boxer briefs to give you the chance of what you want to do with regards to height. So you can be exactly as I am now. If you wanted to just start off, just be a little tiny bit like that. Alternatively, you can go as low as you want, really, giving yourself that freedom of where you have them. Briefs to me don't do that freedom.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. And also, I think the Instagram and the YouTube police possibly might get a bit unhappy. So
Definitely.
yeah, I mean, everyone knows that profiles always getting deleted from either one of the platforms. So yeah, I think boxer briefs are a bit safer about that. So don't know if that was caught on camera. Hope it was. So if he was wearing briefs now, like, yeah, a bit low. Try not to break any more things.
Yeah, I'll try not to. Next question.
I guess people ask if your cameraman sags.
The answer to that is no. Can't really elaborate on that very much more. He can say no as well. The answer's no.
Yeah, I don't sag. I guess, do you have sagger friends and do you meet up with saggers?
Yeah, you've probably seen on my Instagram where there's a few photos, like this one and this one. And then I suppose there's a couple of other people that I'm going to be meeting as well. Yeah, I tend to meet people that I chat with quite a lot. I get on well with them and then become friends with them that way, and then we then tend to meet. I'm not one of these people that will go and meet you after somebody sending me one message saying, "Hi, let's meet."
Hey.
Yeah, that's not me. I have to get to know you a little bit first. So yeah.
I guess kind of what we were just saying about the last question, and would he meet up with people who just go hi? I guess I met Flameboard. We started speaking to him from the forum. Some people don't know he has a forum, but yeah, saggerworld.com. But that was, I don't know, 8, maybe 9 years ago.
I'd say 9.
Probably 9, yeah, 20. I think we first met up, which was in London back in the end of 2012, maybe 2013. So yeah, it was a while ago, but yeah, I don't sag, so hey ho.
That's the thing as well. I do have quite a few followers that don't sag, quite a few accounts that don't, and I'll still speak to you if you speak to me. It's not all about this, but yeah, I do. As I say, I've got quite a few followers that I know definitely don't, and nothing against that. Not everybody is. Not everybody will be. Yeah.
I think it'd be a bit of a boring topic if that's all you ever spoke about.
Exactly.
I don't really know how much speaking about sagging or globes or whatever you can do. As much as you could do it, I think you might need a bit more than that. So yeah.